Good morning. This morning we want to look at why countries like Germany and some countries in Europe they don't use chlorine in water treatment, or why they are trying to reduce the use of chlorine in water treatment. The first question we should ask is, why do we use chlorine in water treatment? Chlorine is very, very important in water treatment, primarily to kill germs. Germs like bacteria, E. coli can cause diarrhea. Salmonella can cause typhoid. And germs like virus like rotavirus, hepatitis A, and protozoa. So it is very necessary we use chlorine to kill germs, even after water treatment, because the water will be dispensed through pipes. So it is very possible there is contamination with germs. That is why in water treatment there is a residual chlorine that is being introduced. But we see countries like Germany, they are trying to limit the use of chlorine in water treatment. If Germany doesn't use chlorine, then what method did they use? They use ozone treatment. They use ultraviolet light radiation to kill germs. And if you see the kind of water they use, they ensure that it's of high quality, not just a water that will still need a routine purification. They use a very water that has high quality. Take, for example, the groundwater or from the spring. Then they ensure strict regulation with a very low chlorine, if at all they use chlorine. Then they also ensure strict hygiene infrastructure standard. Yes, the infrastructure they use, they ensure is of high quality. So they may not be, there may not be need to use chlorine, or if at all they use, they minimize the use. The use of chlorine, does it have any side effect? Yes. Research has shown that the use of chlorine in water could lead to byproducts such as DPS. DPS, which we call trialomethane and alloacetic acid. It is very possible these are found in water, which could cause a potential health risk over the time. Then it is also possible to introduce taste in water. Just as we know, a drinkable water should be tasteless. So to avoid this, Germany and some countries, they prefer to use other methods such as ozone, ultraviolet light radiation, instead of using chlorine. And then why do people even use chlorine in the first instance? One, we know that chlorine is very, very cheap. Yes, it's very cheap. Then it's easy to use. You can use the chlorine gas in treatment of water. But if you are using a chlorine gas, it has to be done by an expert, because if there's a leakage of the chlorine gas, it could cause death because it's very toxic. So most of the times, what is being used is hypochlorite. Hypochlorite, it is solid in form. So you have to dissolve the hypochlorite, which will make the chlorine to be available, or the use of bleach, which is used in treating water. As I've said, countries like Germany, they have tried to limit the use of chlorine because of possible formation of BPS and taste. Thank you.